Hello everyone, welcome back to your Daily Delve for today, January 12th. It is Sunday. We're going to look at all of the story scenarios that you can find both in NA and EU for today. As always, we're going to start with the Isle of DORN. Let fly. Kriegval's Rest today is swarming kobolds yet again. That is one that I would recommend just skipping if you don't need it. There's no real point. It's kind of the longest Kriegval's Rest. You have to basically kill everything that's in there. Fungal Folly is the Bountiful, that one's spreading Decay, unless you need the story scenario. That's also one that I would recommend skipping. The only tip I really have for that one is to lower your ground clutter settings in the graphics menu. That one kind of stinks to do. A lot of times you can't even see the thing that's hurting you or stopping you from completing the objective. But if you still need it, it is up. Earthcrawl Mines today is going to be Fiery Grounds. It's one where you get the extra action button and you get a little torch that you can use. Maybe that will make up for some damage if you feel like you're not doing enough. But not that you could probably do an 8 or an 11 with that one as well. I would recommend Precious Ores. Wait for that one to get up, which I believe was just up yesterday. In Ringing Deeps today, Waterworks is going to be Trust Issues. That's the one where you have to guide a kobold around and then deal with waves while it gets the treasure. That one is pretty good, actually, as long as you can keep up with the waves of enemies. Just make sure you kick the fireball because it does a lot of damage. Luckily, though, the Bountiful for Ringing Deeps is Dread Pit, and it's smashing Skardyn today, which is the best delve in the entire game. Definitely one of the best ones to do for the complete an 11 with no deaths. Smashing Skardyn's really good for that, especially if you can survive or get out of the range of the final boss's stinging swarms. That one's really good. It's also some of the best leveling from 70 to 80 in the War Within for any alts that you may have, so recommend doing that, especially with the Turbulent Time Waves buff that is available. HALLOWFALL today. Mycomancer Cavern is going to be great scavenger hunt. You can go through that with, that's one of the few delves I recommend doing with a buddy or two so that you can divide and conquer and go get all of the objective stuff that you need to grab. Skittering Breach today is Shadow Realm yet again. Unless you need that story, it's one that I would recommend skipping because you have to clear all of the shadow stuff and it's just a pain in the butt. Sinkhole today is going to be Lurking Terror. Pretty straightforward. Just use some type of water breathing potion and it makes those delves so significantly easier. Just make sure you get out of the conal of the necromancers. Nightfall Sanctum is the Bountiful today. That one's going to be Kyron's Assault, which is a little bit rarer of a story scenario, so if you don't have it, you can get it done. Very straightforward, though, and I recommend doing it. That's probably the best Nightfall Sanctum delve scenario, anyways, that I can think of. It's probably Kyron's Assault. It's really good. KAHET, we actually have some good ones. So Spiral Weave today is going to be From the Weaver with Love. That is a really good delve to do. It's a little bit more fun than a lot of the other ones because you get to like grapple around the place and skip a bunch of stuff if you want and just do the objectives. And it's also one of the few story scenarios that has unique treasure chest tied to it. So if you need the story or the chest, make sure you get that done so you get those achievements before Season 2 boots up. Takrathon Abyss is the Bountiful today. That one is going to be Pheromone Fury. I believe it was just that yesterday as well. That's one where you need to break the pheromone boxes and then run away so you don't have to deal with sharks. Super easy, again, as long as you use a water breathing potion of some kind. This is actually a very easy delve to do. It was one of the first 11s I ever did in War Within, so recommend doing that. And Underkeep today is Weaver Rescue, which is a little bit rarer of a story scenario because Underkeep has 4 of them. I would definitely recommend getting that done. It's also worth considering that in Season 2 of War Within, almost all of the delves are getting a new story scenario, so if you haven't done a lot of these, and you feel like the one you need is never up, that's going to get worse in Season 2, because there's going to be new story scenarios. In fact, Earthcrawl Mines is actually getting 2 new ones, so keep that in mind. Anyways, that's your Daily Delve. Get delving. See you tomorrow. Bye, nerds.